Is it wrong to steal clients from your competition? No way! I'm going to share 5 ways you can steal clients from your competition on this episode of The Inside BS Show. Hi, it's Dave Lorenzo, and you can steal clients from your competitors. You should be out there beating the hell out of your competitors, stealing clients from them. Step number 1 in doing that is having an external orientation. You never know who's going to be your next client. So you're going to a cocktail party, and there are 40 people at the cocktail party. All of them could be potential clients. So I want you to have an external orientation. You may get into 6 or 7 really good conversations over the course of a 3 or 4 hour cocktail party. I want you to have an external orientation and find out everything you can about all those people. I don't want you to take a deposition. I don't want you to get into in-depth inquisitions with them, but I want you to find out why they do what they do. So here's a script you can use. When you meet somebody brand new, having an external orientation means going up to them and going, "Hi, my name is," say your name. "Hi, my name is Dave. What's your name?" You gotta ask what their name is. If you don't ask what their name is, they're not gonna tell you. What do you do for work? Now, if you think the person may be unemployed, or you think they may be raising a family, they're a homemaker, that's a really tough job. So you can say, "Hi, my name is," and then put your name in there. "Hi, my name is Dave. Tell me, how do you stay busy? How do you occupy your days?" "Oh, you work? What do you do for work?" You ask what they do for work, and then they'll tell you, and no matter what they say, at that point, I want you to say, "Wow, that's fascinating. How did you get into that?" And then they're going to tell you exactly how they got into doing what it is they do. You'll listen intently, and I want you to find out what their goals are. I want you to find out what they're hoping to accomplish in the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, year, 10 years. Do they ultimately want to own a series of franchises all across the country? Do they want to retire in the south of France? What are they looking to do? Then I want you to ask questions about what some of their challenges are, or what some of the difficulties in their business are that they're currently experiencing, or what obstacles are preventing them from achieving their goals. Why do I want you to find out all these things? Because having an external orientation is about uncovering people's needs, uncovering what people want, and then helping them achieve what they want, helping them achieve their goals, helping them be successful. If you have an external orientation, you'll come away from that cocktail party with 4 or 5 people that you can help. Now, they may be already using someone who does what you do, but if you help them solve problems outside of the scope of what you typically do, they'll think of you as someone who's an advisor, as a friend, as a confidant, and this will give you the opportunity to unseat your competition in an easy way, because you'll be easier for them to work with. Here's an example. You're a CPA, let's say. I have a CPA who's a client right now. I'll tell you his story. So the CPA who's a client says, everybody who's in my target space works with a CPA right now. They have somebody doing their monthly bookkeeping, they have somebody doing their annual taxes, they have somebody helping them when they have trouble with the IRS, they have somebody helping them when they have trouble with payroll taxes. I come in and I say, "Listen, you have somebody you're working with, you're perfectly happy with, tell me about your business." And then they tell me about their business, and this CPA says, then I introduce them to 4 or 5 people that could be great clients for them. And then as I get to know them more, I introduce them to 2 or 3 more people, so that over the course of a year, I've introduced them to 6 or 7 people who could be great clients. Now, if I introduce them to 6 or 7 people, they're gonna sign up 1 or 2 of those people as clients. Then when I'm having lunch with them at the end of that year, I say, "Tell me, how many people has your current CPA referred you?" And they're sitting there eating and they go, "Well, geez, my current CPA hasn't referred me any. And if we look back over the last year, I've referred you 6 people. I'm wondering, why aren't we working together?" And they're gonna go, "I don't know. You know, we really should be working together." That's how having an external orientation can help you steal clients from your competition. What happens when someone's been working with someone else for a long period of time is they become complacent. They tend to take the business for granted, and they're not putting money in their client's pocket. They're not asking their client about what's going on in his business or his personal life anymore. They lose their external orientation. So if you want to steal that client, having an external orientation is one of the keys, and it's definitely the first step in doing that. The second step to stealing clients from your competitors is offering to do difficult things. I almost never say no to a client when they have a request. In fact, my default is the answer is yes. Now, what's your question? And the reason I don't say no is because every time you say no, you open the door to a competitor. So I like to sit down with people who are working with my competition and I say, I want you to stay with them. They're doing a great job. You say they're doing a great job, but tell me, if there's one thing they could do differently, what would it be? And they always come back to, well, they told me they didn't want to do this. And I say to them, well, are you still looking for somebody to help you with that? As a matter of fact, we are. And I say, I'll do it. Like, that's how I got into helping people build sales teams. I'll tell you a story. I'm sitting with one of my clients and my client says to me, Dave, the business development program you built for our company has been wildly successful. It's delivered over $4 million above and beyond what we're paying you. We're really grateful. And I say, thank you. I really appreciate that. Now tell me, is there something else that you're struggling with that maybe I could help you with? Tell me what you're struggling with right now. Oh, Dave, you can't help me with this. This is the thing. We're having a hard time hiring new salespeople where it's a real struggle for us. And I don't know why. And I say, of course I can help you. I'd be thrilled to help you with that. And they say, I didn't know you did that. And I said, well, I did that for myself in my own business years ago, but I don't currently do it, but I can help you figure it out. Let's do this. You can pay me on a contingency basis because this will be the first time I'm doing this with you. You can learn and I can learn together. And if I hire a new person, you pay me X percentage of the salary. What do you say? And they say, sure, I would pay that to a recruiting firm anyway. I go out and I find 3 people for them. They like all 3. They hire all 3. I get paid on all 3. They say, will you get me 3 more? Now I'm in the business of helping them build their sales team. I didn't start out being in that business, but I wanted to solve a problem for them. I wanted to do something that was difficult. I did something my competitors wouldn't, and that gave me an advantage. Doing difficult things, that's step 2 to stealing your competition. Step 3 in stealing from your competition is put money in the client's pocket. You know that XYZ company is working with your competitor. I want you to go in and I want you to refer 10 pieces of business to XYZ company. And then I want you to go to that CEO and I want you to say, Mr. CEO, I've referred you $1 million worth of business over the past year. How much business has my competition referred you? He's going to look it up and he's going to go, well, nowhere near that much. And then you say, why aren't we working together? And he's going to say, well, they've been here for a long time. They really know us. Mr. CEO, how much business do I have to refer to you in order to get you to do business with me? Do I have to refer you another $1 million worth of business? I'll go out and find you another $1 million worth of business. I will work to earn your business every single day. I appreciate your business. Even though your competition's not doing this, I will do it. I will put money in your pocket. I want to give you no choice but to give me a shot. That's step number 3. Put some money in the pocket of your prospective client. Your competition's not doing that, and if they are doing it, you've got to beat them at their own game. Step number 4, make the person personally successful. You want to get a piece of business from your competitor, find out who the decision maker is and get him promoted. Or find out who the decision maker is and help him get a raise. I want you to go in there and I want you to say, Mr. Smith, I would love your business, but you're working with my competitor and you tell me they're doing a good job. So Mr. Smith, what's important to you? Let me help you be more successful. Let me see if I can connect you with someone. Let me see if I can introduce you to someone. Let me see if I can help you become more successful within the company. If I get you promoted, if I get you a raise, would you consider bringing me in to unseat that competitor? How can I help you be more successful personally? Here's what happens again. Your competition, they get complacent and they forget to make everyone they work with in the company successful. Sometimes your competitors will be in the company and they'll be saying to themselves, oh boy, I really like working with this company and I really like the money that they pay me and I'm doing a good job. That's all I need to do. Well, that's not all they need to do. They need to make everyone they're working with personally successful. So if you want to unseat them, go in there and help that person get promoted. Help them solve a problem. Connect them to somebody who's going to bring in a big piece of business. Make them personally successful. Invest in that relationship and they will throw the competitor out because you're doing more for them personally. Step number 5, you have to be an expert. Write a book, make videos like this, produce a ton of content and post it on LinkedIn. Make sure everyone in the industry knows you're an expert. And then make sure your best clients give you testimonials and then share those testimonials with everyone in the organization that you're trying to get as a client. If you do that and you are the preeminent expert in your industry and your competition is working with somebody that you want, they will have to just justify the reason why they're working with another company and not you to their boss. There's an expression that nobody gets fired for hiring IBM. In consulting, there's an expression, nobody gets fired for hiring McKinsey. And why is that? Because they're preeminent in their industry. IBM in software and computer services, in consulting, McKinsey, the best of the best. If you bring them in, you're gonna be in good shape no matter what, because they're experts. You have to be that for your industry, and then make the hiring manager, make the person who brought your competitor in, justify that decision to his boss. Why aren't we going with this guy? He's written 5 books. He's the one I want. Well, I got a relationship with George. You see, I play golf with him. You play golf with him? This guy's an expert. Get me this guy. You've got to be the expert. That's how you beat the competition. That's how you steal your competitors' clients. You want more on this topic? There's another video filling in right now. I want you to watch the video directly below me, because in that video, we talk about how you can take your business development strategy to the next level. Don't miss that video. Watch that video right now. I will see you there.